Hi everyone, Dave from Restless Moon Outdoors and Native American Crafts. Today on this episode, we're going to take a hike on the Florida Trail. We're going to hike for approximately 3-4 hours or so until my leg starts hurting. Then I'm going to set up a shelter camp. Been going now for a little while. Starting to feel a little bit achy in my leg. My whole left side is titanium. I discovered gravity back in 2007. Seen a little bit of wildlife. Some deer, white-tailed deer. Don't know if bucks or does, simply because the bucks don't have horns at this point in time. Okay, I'm off trail now, looking for a spot to set up my camp for the next 2 nights. Alright, I'm going to set up my shelter right here. It's in front of the swamp pond right there. There is fish in there. As a matter of fact, from this standpoint right here, I can actually see a bass bed. It looks like it's an old one, but it's still one nonetheless. So there's fish in there. Maybe we'll get lucky tonight and catch and cook. Ridge line. I'm going to make a typical C-shape shelter. Get me a toggle. Want to make it waist high. Lay on. Okay, now although there's not a high chance of rain, there is some rain in the forecast. It's like a 20 or 30% chance. This will keep me dry. It's on the slope side of the hill, slight incline here, so water would actually run underneath me and not on me. Got the bottom staked out like that so that I got a ground sheet to keep me dry. I just hope I don't sink in the ground. about 4 inches deep. Spread the dirt out on the ground, give it a good buffer for any dry vegetation. Because as Smokey Bear always says, only you can prevent forest fires. Putting my monkey fur down there in the bottom. Going to use my ferro rod. I'm actually trying to quit smoking, so I don't have my lighter with me. And I'm going to strike my ferro rod with the blade of my pocket knife. Now, before you all trigger off, this is my pocket knife that I use for utility. I cut metal with it. I'm not worried about it being sharp or dull. There we go. Oop. And this is dog fennel. I'm going to harvest a couple pieces of this, and this is what I'm going to put in my smudge pot to help keep the mosquitoes at bay. Okay, I need a branch like this with several forks on it so I can make a holder for my smudge pot. Cypress knee with a fork built right in. Let's take this stick right here, wedge it in there. Putting a stake over the end of the other end, just stake it down so it doesn't pull. Right there. Those look good. I'm going to put them in my pot. There we go, just like that. Just like that. Those are very hot. Then I'm going to take my dog fennel. I'm going to break it up. And then I'm going to put those right on top of them coals. And it's going to smoke. But dog fennel is a natural mosquito repellent. And just like your thermocell, it's going to put off a smoke that the mosquitoes cannot stand. And here you have it. This is going to be my camp for the next 2 nights. What we got going on here is we got a modified Ranger burrito that I modified with a Climate B, Static B sleep mat, an Outdoor Vitals pillow, an Ozark Trail camping blanket that I sewed together to make a bag. I have a Free Soldier 10x10 tarp, got my lantern, got my cookware, got my gear behind me, got my fire, my e-tool, my sitting stool, and here I have my smudge pot that's got dog fennel in it, and it's smoking gently to keep the mosquitoes at bay. We'll see you later. Hi everyone, going to recap today's events. Hiked into the Florida Trail approximately 3 hours, about 6 miles. Went off trail to this spot here. It's on a swamp. It's got some fish. I've seen fish, I've seen alligators, and I've seen turtles. I'm beat. I got a hobo shelter or cowboy camp going on, and tips and tricks. I showed you how to make a mosquito repelling smudge pot, which is hot embers and dog fennel. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to heat up some ramen, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
A very bold raccoon. I mean, that's less than 3-4 feet from me. I got up in the middle of the night to go pee and saw some eyes on the water, and this is what I saw.
Pretty little guy. Still got all his markings, even for the size that he is. Good morning, everybody. Oh, although it was a peaceful night, sorta, as far as animals go. Damn mosquitoes. Freaking frogs. All I got to say, frogs. Time for some coffee. I am going to take my little hiking tackle box. It's got a little bit of everything I need in it. And my number 18 braided nylon line. I'm going to go find a stick, make a cane pole, and try to get some dinner. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, this is my cane pole. It's just an old, pretty long piece of red maple. Got my number 18 braided nylon tied to the length. I got about 12 feet of string. Got a bobber. And I got a 6-inch nylon leader with a little tiny little hook. Hi everyone, this is the end of day 2. Recap of what went on. I made a cane pole using my backpack and tackle box and my number 18 line, caught a bluegill. Had it for lunch, as you saw. I did some scouting, and it's entirely way too hot to have a fire. I did run out of dog fennel about 2 hours ago. Can't find any more locally here. I'm sure there is more, but you know, it's a needle in a haystack. Had dehydrated bison jerky for dinner, and thank God the frogs stopped. Maybe you can hear me. And tomorrow I'm going to get up and break camp and head to the house. I stink, of course. And we'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. This is the last morning, and I'm going to make my coffee, and then I'm going to break camp. What do you think about that? Gotta have the coffee. Last night wasn't really too bad. Freaking frogs, man. There's a lot of them. Big ones. If you guys like this video, please hit the like, the subscribe, and the notifications bell. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. Give me some tips.
Thank you for watching, and please hit the like, the subscribe, and the notifications bell. And we will see you next time.